What's up, y'all? I'm Goddess Sion. Welcome to another episode of the Misguided Goddess podcast. Sisters, how y'all feel? Brothers, y'all all right? It has been 2 weeks since my last up, and I said, you know what? I think I'm going to do these every 2 weeks until the end of the year. So we're going to keep up with this rotation, and we'll see how this goes, because I kind of think I like it. So the last episode, we talked about imposter syndrome. And with the imposter syndrome, we talked about how it's basically this fear that is inside of us. And I wanted to I don't want to go over that again. Like if you missed the episode, just go back an episode and just listen to that one as well. Thank you for supporting and welcome, guys. Thank you all for always supporting and always showing up. And if you're new, welcome to the family. Hi, loved ones. But anywho, I don't want this whole episode to be about that again. I wanted to really focus on this week actually giving the self-care tips. You know what I mean? Like I always talk about self-love and healing, but I never really shared with you all like what are my practices and what do I do. And it's been a journey. It's been quite a journey. And it was a fun journey trying to learn exactly what it is that not only I wanted, but what I needed, like what I really needed in my spirit and in my body. It was a process. And it was I don't want to say it was a fun process because that won't be the full truth. That is definitely a half truth because it was a lot of work to get to where I am. But I want to share my tips and techniques with you all because I don't want to just always be on the pod talking about, yeah, y'all was sad, so I had to go away. Even though, that be true. So I like to keep it real with y'all. We keep it real and transparent over here. But I also want to really just give y'all something, just tips and tricks, and not even tricks. I don't want to say that. Tips and lifestyle enhancements that I learned, that I practice, and the ones that I really enjoy. I'm a different person from you. You a different person from me. So what's going to work for me might not work for you. What might work for you might not work for me. But we are a shared community of just love. So we going to share what we do. All right. So the one thing that I want to talk about is last year I started to do work on, balancing my chakras, and I've heard it pronounced chakras and chakras. So I don't know which one is the correct pronunciation because I've heard it pronounced two different ways in two different parts of the world. So, we have these chakras, and these chakras are basically like our body's energy centers. And if one of your chakras is blocked, then it kind of causes like an imbalance is what I find. So excuse me. So we have the I'm not going to say the actual names of them. I'll just say where they are on the body. Just for, time's sake. And I don't have a picture yet. Of course, I'm going to put a picture up on Instagram to go along with this. But we have, it starts at the top of your head. We have our crown chakra. And the pictures that I'm going to put on Instagram, I'll do like a little reel for it. Don't even worry about it. Don't trip, y'all. I got y'all. But anywho, as I was saying, so it starts at the top of your head. You have your crown chakra. Then you have your third eye chakra, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, your solar plexus chakra, your sacral chakra, and your root chakra. Now, for me, my main focus was healing my root chakra. So your root chakra, that's the one that's all the way down at the bottom. In the picture, you'll see that it's kind of like in your like pelvis area. Like that's where your sacral chakra is, right? So the reason why I wanted to heal that chakra is because earlier episodes on the pod, in which I'm going to do I plan on doing another episode to go over this again. But I have this condition called PCOS. It's polycystic ovarian syndromes, where basically I grow cysts on my ovaries. Just a thing that my body does. It just started happening when I was like 17, and I've just kind of been dealing with it ever since then. In these now, oh child, I say 17 and I'm 31. Goodness gracious. Oh child, what a number of years. Anyway, over these years, with the studying and what I've been finding and talking to doctors and kind of just trying my own thing, it's more so like a hormone imbalance is how it was. That's the way that it was basically explained to me by my OBGYN. He was just like, yeah, like this is a hormone imbalance and this is what happens. And then it's like insulin resistance and all kind of things. And it's a fucking headache. So I said, you know what? I'm going to try to do whatever I can to fix this, because this can cause like other more serious health issues. Like this is when you grow cysts places, cysts can be cancerous, and which, thank you God that none of mine have ever been cancerous ever. I got really, really lucky, and I'm very thankful, very grateful. But I wanted to try to fix that. Like in me doing all of like my spiritual work, I got a message from God that like I'm a healer. Like I'm a healer and God can heal me and I can do things to help heal myself. I just have to follow the direction of whatever, I'm led to. I just have to follow my intuition and just trust that, okay, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. That works for me, guys. That works for me. Everybody's not a natural healer. Actually, we are. It's just that a lot of us have not tapped into that type of energy yet. But it's there and it's possible to happen, okay? Not telling y'all stop going to y'all doctors. Do not do that, because with everything that I did, I spoke with a medical professional all the way through this as well. Now, I am a beginner herbalist. So, with me owning gifts from a goddess and everything like that, I had to really like learn and study about herbal medicine, natural medicines, natural remedies, cause my shea butter, and this ain't even me trying to sell y'all, but my shea butter is all natural ingredients, and I had to find certain ingredients and learn how to mix them correctly and properly so that they can all mix together and make this phenomenal whipped shea butter that I create with my own two hands and my heart. And it's amazing. I don't know why dogs love it so much, but I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all have a dog and y'all buy my shea butter, your dog go to licking you and stuff, it's because of the shea butter. They just love it. Every dog that, they just love it, okay? They just love it. And it's safe because, like I said, it's all natural, so none of it's toxic at all. I have really sensitive skin, and I'm not going to sell y'all nothing that I wouldn't use. Nothing that I can't use, shall I say, because I got to use it first before I sell it to y'all. But anyway, just me creating that product pushed me to say, I can make some other stuff too. I just have to learn more about it, study more. So that's what I've been doing, taking courses, reading books, things of that nature. And basically what that was doing was me like feeding into my hobby. Like that was something that I was passionate about. So me having that like energy, passionate energy and sexual energy, that's basically like the same energy in your body. And me pouring that into my business, that was a form of self-care for me, because it was important to me. It made me really, really happy. Y'all, I'd be so happy in the kitchen singing, making my shea butter. I'd be so happy. I'd be so happy. Big old smile on my face, just so happy. And that is one of the things that it is on my list to have hobbies, my self-care list. But I want to just get back into the sacral chakra. So like the sacral chakra, they say that's like where we store trauma. We store childhood trauma there, and it's at the root. It's like at the bottom. And I kept saying, like, in me trying to figure out like what was I so depressed about over the last few years, I was like, it's something that's at the root. I just kept saying it's something at the root. It's something at the root. And with me reading the books that I was reading, like Sacred Woman by Queen Afua, I was like, okay, so that may be what it is. And then I had spoken with the tarot reader, and she was like, you know what, maybe you need to balance your chakras. Like, I just have this energy, like your energy is just off. And me and my tarot reader, we don't even live in the same state. So for this girl to feel that my energy was off like that and be dead on, I was just like, okay, yes, this is alignment. Thank you, God, for alignment. Okay. So to heal my sacral chakra, what I did, I associated it with the color red, which it's mainly associated with the color red. So what I would do is I started eating a lot more red food. So I'm eating strawberries, I'm eating raspberries, I'm buying and drinking like the cold pressed red juices. I'm drinking cranberry juice. I started to eat more like blueberries, I started to eat a lot of berries. Let me just say that I still eating all the damn berries. So many berries. I cut out red meat some years ago, like I think now it's 3 years since I've eaten red meat. I think I stopped eating that in 2019, like all the way. So I cut that. But if you all eat red meat and you're trying to like do like childhood trauma healing or like womb healing, red meat for some, I don't know. I'm not about to push y'all to eat red meat because I don't. And the reason I don't is because my body stopped liking the way that red meat felt. Like every time I would eat it, every single time, no matter what type of meat it was, I would get really, really nauseous and sick. And then I would get a migraine. So ever since I stopped eating the meat, that stopped happening. So to me, it was the meat. So y'all can do like your own research as far as like the red meat goes. But for me, it's a no. So, because I that came up as a question before, so I just wanted to clarify that in the podcast. So anyway, okay, I did that. I started to do yoga, and I started to watch the videos of the like belly dancers in Africa, because I started to wear the waist beads, and I used to go on what I would call like during the I don't want to say during the pandemic because the pandemic lasted like 2 years. So, but like in 2020, I used to just get into these like dark holes on YouTube. Me and my sister calls it going to Black Acre. I went to Black Acre on waist beads, and that led me to learning how to belly dance. And so one of my goals is I bought a hula hoop. One of my goals is to learn how to really hula hoop. Like I used to love hula hooping when I was little, and I didn't forget, child. And to me, that just means that my waist and my hips, like, it's stiff and I need to move it around a little bit more. You feel me? And I joined, I don't want to get her name wrong. I'm going to look this up while I'm talking. But she is a beautiful goddess from Chicago. And her name is Tayomi. I know her as the Sexpert Tayomi. But that's not the name of her class. But I started taking this class online, and it's a workout class. It's a sensual kind of workout, and I wanted to learn how to be more sensual, which is just like, it was important to me to like learn like more feminine things and be more feminine. And I mean, I always thought that I was super feminine, like super girly, but like my auntie, God rest her soul, my auntie Karen used to be like, girl, you used to be so prissy, you just didn't want nobody to touch you. So I know y'all heard me say in past episodes, like, I don't want nobody touching me. It's not that I'm not affectionate, because I'm a hugger and I am affectionate, but like some people energy, like I've been an energy reader my entire life. Don't touch me with your nasty ass energy. Don't touch me with your nasty ass energy. I don't want it on me. But no, I digress. So her name is Real Glamazon Tayomi. I love her. I've been following her career for like the past like 6 or 7 years. She's amazing. She's a certified sexologist. I discovered her on, I think, like Twitter. 9 times out of 10, yeah, That's why I met. That's why I was introduced to a lot of people on Twitter. And then she created this thing called the Cowgirl Workout, and when I started doing it, it was a Zoom class, and then she like set up her website, and then they have like all the videos, and you can kind of go back. It's $24.95 a month or so. And it was a lot of fun to do. It felt really good after the fact, because it's a workout and you're technically working out, but it don't feel like you working out. It feel like you just dancing around, but it felt so good. It opened my body up, and that welcomed me into the world of actually doing yoga. And yoga has been life-changing for me. I was able to like, it's difficult to explain it, but I was able to do like, not a squat, but not like an exercise squat, but you know, like how, I hate that I'm even about to say this out loud, how when dudes take those like prison pictures, like y'all, if y'all from Louisiana, y'all know the Angola squat I'm talking about. But like with those squats, it's like your feet not on the ground. I'm like able to like stay in a squatting position with my feet planted into the ground. And I wasn't able to do that before. So when I was able to do that, and because I had a knee injury in 2016, so I wasn't able to like do a whole bunch with my knee. And then once I started to do just like physical therapy on my own and just like wear ankle weights and walk around and actually stretch and do the yoga and do this class, I've been able to do a lot more. And I'm so happy and excited about that. And it's been a lot of fun. So ladies, I'm going to say ladies because I'm going to be honest with you guys. Her target audience is women. I mean, I'm pretty sure she don't care if men join. But ladies, if you are looking for like and I did it at home. I'm a workout at home kind of girl because of me having such sensitive skin. I'm more of a workout at home kind of girl because I can run and take a shower really, really quick. So that's it for me. But let's get into, so I wanted to say all of that because I wanted y'all to know the start where I started at. My main goal was to heal and balance my sacral chakra. And that's where like a lot of your passion comes from, like that energy, that's where a lot of it comes from. And that's the reason why when people do like times when they're celibate and they have just like all of this energy and they don't know what to do with this energy, if you're celibate, whatever your goals are, put all of that energy into your goals and watch how fast you check your goal list off. I'm not pushing celibacy on y'all, but I know that some people are celibate. And if you're celibate and you're like, I have all this energy and I don't know what to do with it, find a hobby. To me, the best, and now this is me getting into the list of the things that I did to create like self-care for myself, which led me to having a lot more self-love. And so I started with finding my hobbies. But before I get into that, and I keep saying this, y'all probably like, well, damn, when you gonna get to it? This is my disclaimer. After I listened to my last episode, I had to I don't remember if I said this in the last episode, but the first thing when I listened to it again and finished it, the first thing I said to myself was, oh my God, I don't want people to start thinking that I'm like anti-relationship because I keep on pushing self-love on people. Y'all, my goal is not to have y'all isolated and feel like, oh, I'm just doing this out of self-love. I'm cutting this off with self-love. That's not what I'm trying to teach y'all to do. So please do not take that message from me telling you to love yourself more. The reason why I'm telling you to love yourself more is because when you love yourself and you focus on yourself, you'll be able to get your goals reached. You'll be able to make the money that you want to make. You'll be able to attract the things that you want to attract. You'll be able to get the desires in which you are worthy of. But before you can get any of that, you have to, number one, know yourself, love yourself, and understand that you are worthy of your dreams and desires. Because that's work. And a lot of people don't just come here knowing that. So that's something that we do have to learn. So I'm giving y'all these stories and these podcast episodes and about, like, I'm about to give you all this list because it's so important for you to love yourself first. This world is going to teach you that you are not perfect. You should look like this. You should do this. You should play like this. You should act like this. You should talk like this. You should walk like this. You should be like this. You should only be yourself. You are a divine emanation of God. You should not be like anybody else. Nobody else should you be like. But we're going to get into that. Because there's a book that I want to talk about, and it's something, it's like a little tip I want to slide in. So stick around, you guys. So we're going to start with my self-care list. Welcome to the self-care episode, guys. I'm Goddess Sion, the self-care captain. And I proclaim myself the self-care captain because of me selling self-care essentials. You know, I got a hat too. I'm going to take a cute picture for y'all. So my self-care. First of all, I start every day off with a nice bath, okay? There was a point in my life where, well, in this past year, where I could only take a shower. And guys, nothing is wrong with taking a shower. A shower is cool. If I need to like wash my hair, just do a little quick wash off, I'm fine with taking a shower. But baby, this body needs a bath. This body needs to soak. Okay, I got to soak these muscles. I got to soak these bones. I got to soak this beautiful brown skin. So my first thing all the time, my best and favorite self-care tip, take a bath, take a hot bath. You can buy my bath soaks and take a hot bath. You could buy my bath tea. My bath soaks are more for like a body detox, but my bath tea is more of like a spiritual bath. And ladies, if you've been having a drought, feeling a little dry, get that bath tea, baby, because drip drip. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. So take a bath. And me, I love bubble baths. Like, I haven't found a really good bubble bath that just lathers and stays like a bunch of bubbles. So if y'all, have any tips, slide in your guest's DM, because I'm testing bubble baths. So, because I'm a bubble bath kind of girl. But yeah, I like to mix my bath soak with my bath tea and then put some bubble bath in it. Right now, I'm not going to say his name because I'm not giving him free promo. And we take, and behind closed doors, me and this one company, we competition. I'm small fry right now, but I'm coming. It's the goal. I'm coming. But I like to do those, take a bath, make my water nice and warm. I like to listen to the Isley Brothers when I'm in a tub. Sometimes I just be jamming to any old thing. I got a whole bunch of playlists, but something about the Isley Brothers, they're the instrumentals. They just, oh, yes, Lord. Thank you, God. So yes, take a bath. And for my men out there, brothers, hey, y'all, I know that sometimes y'all don't really like to sit down in the tub and take a bath. But please sit down in the tub and take a bath, baby. Your back hurt. I know your back hurt. You've been working hard. Look at you. Sit down in that tub. Sit on down and rest them bones. Give it a good soak. And I'm actually going to tell y'all my favorite detox bath mix. So listen up close because I'm not putting this on Instagram. My bath tea. Not my bath tea. My bath soak and my bath tea. A cup of apple cider vinegar. If you sit in a tub in my bath soak and drop a cup of apple cider vinegar in there and sit in there for about 10, 15, not even 10. No, don't you give yourself 10 minutes in that tub. You give yourself 15 minutes or 20 minutes in that tub. It's going to wash your whole week off. Wash that whole week off. So if you a Monday through Friday person, Friday night, if you ain't out on the town, take you a detox bath so you can enjoy your weekend. And then you just rest and refresh. Me, I like to do it on Sunday. I like to do a detox bath on Sundays because Sundays are my self-care days. But every day, I like to take a bath. And for the most part, yeah, I'm taking a bath. It probably won't be a bubble bath. Probably won't be bath soaks and the bath tea and all of that. But I like taking baths. But that's just me. The next thing is yoga. So there is get on YouTube and take a free yoga class. Get you a yoga mat. They have yoga teachers in the city. I haven't went to anybody's yoga class, so I can't really shout anybody out. If I did know somebody, I definitely would tell y'all to go ahead on over there and see them, but I don't. Well, because I like to work out at home. This is just me. But I get on YouTube and I do yoga classes. And my favorite place to do yoga classes is in my mama's backyard, because I can be in the grass and doing it, and in the sun, and just feeling good and being outside and being free. That's my favorite place to do it. Or just like a park. Again, don't do it at the park because my mama had a big old backyard, so I just do it over there. So yoga is definitely just one of my best ones. And the yoga that I used to be doing, it wasn't nothing like super duper crazy. But what made me start doing yoga was one day I was just sunbathing in my mama's backyard, and I'm laying down on my blanket, and I just started letting my body move however it wanted to move. And that was just me stretching. And I ended up doing it in the backyard. I think I was out there for like 5 hours. My mama came home from work and was like, "Girl, you still back here?" And I was like, "Yes, I've been out here in the sun all day long." But that's me going back to 2020. Like I'm taking it back to that time, because that's kind of when I started doing all of this. And now it's the end of 2022 and I'm in a much better space. So that's the reason why I'm sharing it like this. So I used to sit in the backyard and I would journal and just try to detox whatever was on my mind. Like, when you are healing your inner child wounds, it's important. And guys, if you are going to be healing your inner child wounds, please do not do this alone. It's hard work. Please do not do this alone. Please see a licensed professional. Please go talk to a counselor, find a therapist, get on BetterHelp. Oh, I put my BetterHelp link in my link tree. So if you go to any of my Instagram pages and click on the link in my bio, all the way down at the bottom is my BetterHelp link. So if you guys do want to try therapy from home to, work on issues ahead, just to have somebody to talk to about what's kind of going on with you, if you feel like you can't talk to anybody else. It's not free, but there are some places that have free therapy and free counseling services. There are some places there, and even some jobs give them too. So like, check y'all benefits. I don't know where y'all work at, but check y'all benefits. Y'all might have free therapy if y'all want to talk to somebody. But if you want to just go ahead and pay for it out of pocket, even if you're like unemployed, but you can like just afford a little something, BetterHelp will work with you too. So just click that link in my bio. And if you do it, then you get a free week and I get a free week. And I love talking to my therapist. So I would love a free week. So I just wanted to say that. But when you're doing that work, it is good to like write a lot of stuff out, because you're remembering it from your perception of it. And that's not to diminish your feelings about anything that happened to you. But just remember that it's from your perspective. So if it's like something that somebody did to you, maybe to them they didn't do that to you, but to you, that's how it was perceived to you because it happened to you. But they was the ones that was doing it, right? And that's not to say that it was right. I'm not diminishing anything, but just kind of think about it in that light. And me, and this is a conversation that I had with my therapist. Some things that did come up, it was just like, in order for me to forgive the person, I had to remember that, wait a minute, this is how I'm perceiving this. And then when we had the conversation, it was like, oh, okay, so yeah, this is how I was perceiving it, but it did still hurt. So it's like, it had to come out. And journaling journaling probably was the biggest part of the whole like self-love, self-healing thing. And that's the reason why I made if you can't say it, write it journals. Like, I'm telling y'all, every single thing that I've made it because I needed to use it for myself. Even the manifestation journals, I just wanted somewhere to write all my goals and my plans out, because I was revamping my entire life in the past 3 years. My pandemic started before everybody else's, if you ask me. I went inside like 6 months before everybody else, but I made those and I filled those journals up. I filled them journals up, baby. And that link is also in my link tree bio. So click the link in my bio and click on Goddess Sion Publishings, and you'll see all of my workbooks, journals, and my affirmations book that I'm so proud of myself for making. But yeah, so back to the list. So the yoga, we talked about journaling, which is the utmost importance. I started to, oh, and then, okay, so my affirmations book. My affirmations book is 30 days of I am affirmations. I've always been told that there's power in I am. And I was introduced to this spiritual community. It's led by Reverend Michael Bernard Betwith. And guys, I fell in love. My therapist introduced me to them, and I fell in love. It was like, oh my God, I'm home. Oh my God, I'm home. And I joined last year, and last year was their 35th year anniversary. This is 36. And right now we're just like, learning about a lot of the people who started the church with him and everything like that. And it's not really a church. It's called Agape Spiritual Center. To me, it's a spiritual community. I don't really like to call it a church. It's a spiritual community. But the meaning of church is simply people. Like, it's just people. Like, that's it. It just people coming to this building, and that's what it is. So it's like, yeah, it's technically a church, whatever. But he is, if you all ever read The Secret or watched The Secret movie, he's in it. Yeah, he's in it. And the name of his community center is Agape Spiritual Center. And guys, if y'all follow me on Instagram, I repost a lot of their stuff on my story, because I love it. I love it so much. I love him so much. He makes everything so simple, and he's always talking about like enjoying your unfolding, and that has been sticking with me and like staying in my head. So that's been, I couldn't say my self-care episode without bringing that up. Me finding a spiritual family like this, it was perfect for me. And for some people, not everybody's as spiritual as I am, and that kind of, I'm about to get sidetracked, but I do want to make sure that I say this. Me being as spiritual as I am, that had me kind of nervous with my podcast too, because it's like, I am very spiritual and I do talk about God a lot. but I didn't want everything I did to be like me talking about God all the time. And then it's just like, but it's the truth. Like, that's what you do. So you can't hide it. And then it's like, I'm not ashamed that I do it. Like, there's no shame there. And that's not what it is. It's not the shame. It's that I be trying to not offend people so much. And that's kind of what it was. But to me, it started coming off as if I was ashamed of being as spiritual as I am. And I'm not, because I've been spiritual my entire life. Like, that's just what it is. Like, I'm not a super Christian. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't subscribe to any religion, because to me, I'm not even about to get into that. I don't subscribe to any religion. I just feel like the only thing that God wants us to do here is be good people and follow our purpose. That's it. Just don't be low down on people. Just be a good person. Have a good heart. Live your life. Enjoy it. Have fun. This is an experience. Like, our spirits decided to come here to do something, and we're getting to do it. And that's something that I had to learn. And I learned that through my spiritual center. So I just wanted to say that I don't, if I'm coming off as like super Christian or something like that. And I only say, I don't know why I say Christian so much, but probably because I grew up Christian. Like, I grew up Christian. So that's why I always go to that one first. But I've studied like Tao. I've studied Muslim culture. I'll say culture. I don't really want to say religion, because there's so many different ones that falls under Muslim religion. But I've studied a few of them. I haven't studied a whole bunch of them. I basically just wanted to kind of get the gist of what y'all was talking about over there. It's with other like religions and stuff. And then that's what just brought me back to spirituality. It's just about your spirit, man. God just wants you to be a good person. Be a good person. Live your life. Have fun. Enjoy. We get this one. And then if we do terrible at this one, we get another one. Or if we decide to come back again, we can come back again. Like, we can ask to come back again. We're going to talk more about spiritual. Like, I want to do like an entire episode on spirituality, because I have some thoughts about that. And I want to wait until some things in the media right now calm down before I give y'all that message. Like I want to see where some things go. But back to my self-care. Okay. So, being spiritual, having my spiritual practices, attending, I do, what's called, on Sundays, I do like praise and worship, but I made this playlist on Tidal, and it's just a bunch of like gospel songs that really resonate with me, that always just make me feel so full and so loved, and basically make me cry every time I sing them. But they're beautiful songs. And then I would like listen to church, and that's a big part of my Sundays. And it feels so good and so light. And then after that, you can journal, because if the message resonates with you, what they talking about in church, then you just want to tell everybody, and it be feeling so good. So that's like some self-care tips for me, like spirituality, doing my tarot cards, all of that ties in together for me. A lot of people still look at tarot as witchcraft and all of that, and me reading horoscope is rich. I don't care about any of that. Don't call me a witch, only call me a goddess, okay? Just remember that. So all of that kind of ties in for me. And then even like I made a lot of my spiritual practices, I made it like a hobby for me. And that helped as well, because I really do enjoy doing this stuff. Like I enjoy reading my books. I enjoy learning. And some other hobbies that I have, because I did want to make sure that I include my hobbies. So if y'all don't have hobbies now, right? Because, we grow up and we adults, and you got to get a job and you got to be serious all the time. Ugh. A lot of adults don't have hobbies. So you don't be having nothing to do. You have all this idle time. So you sit on social media all day long. And nothing's wrong with social media. It's fun. Hopefully you're making some money off of it. However, that's not the only hobby that you need to have. Okay? So like a good way for me, what I had to do was I started thinking about, like, as a child, like, what did little Sion like to do? Like, what did you used to be doing, girl? And honestly, y'all, I used to be playing Barbie dolls. Me and my best friend, Brittany, we played with Barbie dolls from as far as I can remember. Like, I want to say maybe, I'm going to start with 5. Like, me and Brittany's been best friends since I was 2. I want to say we started playing Barbie dolls together when we was about 5. And had Hurricane Katrina and I came, I don't know. I probably would have been 17 still playing Barbie dolls. I don't know. Because we definitely stopped playing with Barbie dolls around like me being 14. So I was quite older. But it used to be so much fun. Like, I don't know if y'all had Barbies growing up, but it used to be fun. Okay, playing make-believe and thing. And you got your children, you got hotels, a plane. I remember Brittany had got the plane. I had a car. We had a Jeep. Like, our mamas didn't buy us the same exact stuff because they already knew, like, we about to be in a garage playing all the time. So why buy the same toys, right? Nah, I'm bringing all my Barbie dolls to her house, and we is playing in a garage for hours, okay? Or we're outside riding bikes, or we're outside playing jump rope, right? So I had to go into my childhood and like think about like, what did I used to like to do? So I did used to like to ride my bike. So a friend of mine gave me a bike, and I used to ride it all the time until I just kind of stopped taking care of it. And that was on me. But I do want a bike again. It was so much fun, y'all. One day I was riding around a parking lot, and I was listening to NERD's Flyer Die album, which came out when I was like 11. And I'm like, oh my God, I feel amazing. I'm riding a bike and listening to NERD just like I would have when I was 11. And it was amazing. It was so much fun. And it was just me, and it was just fun. And then one day, some neighborhood kids, they came out and rode around the parking lot with me. So we just was having a ball. And I like it when like, ooh, I had to catch myself because that wasn't going to sound good. So guys, I'm not like a pedophile, but children are quite cool to hang out with. They be saying the funniest stuff. They be saying the funniest stuff. Sometimes they be kind of clever and their questions be kind of funny. And then they always have like a funny outlook. So like hanging around little kids is just always something I just will not mind doing. But I come from a big family. Y'all know I'm a nanny. I'm a godmother. I'm an auntie. Like I have babies from 19 to, I have 2 babies coming next year. So I have from 19 years old to unborn. I have a slope of kids that I just hang around with, my nieces and nephews. So just like even hanging out with them, and I would make us have like movie nights together. We would have little dance parties. I put together this one, like this Christmas activity that we do. We bake pizzas, make hot cocoa, watch movies, just have a good time, just being able to just be creative. And that's one thing I really do like about being like around children. They have just that raw creative energy, and they just, man, children just don't be caring, dog. When I tell y'all, my nieces and nephews is so funny. Like, them children, they so funny. They be so serious. And I be cracking up laughing like, dog, are y'all serious right now? And yes, they be so serious right now. So try to think about the things that you used to do as a kid. And then, like, if you have children, like, what are some things that you would want to do with your children that your parents didn't do with you? Like, my mom is a single mother of 6. She has children in different age groups. So we never all like went out all together as one group. We never did that. It'd be like some of us over here and some of us over there, and maybe just one of us this time, something like that. So like we never all got to like go to the aquarium and stuff like that. But you know, we got to do that with school and stuff. But for me, I like going to the aquarium, museums, you know, outside, going to the library. That's fun. Today, I was talking to a friend, and I hope you don't get mad at me saying this on here. I was talking to my friend today, and he was like riding around. He was in a car, and he was like, oh my God, there's a library over here. Y'all, do y'all have a library card? Like, I never heard anybody get this excited about a library, but I told him I love that for him. So like, that's pretty cool. The only other person I know who like loves a good library card is my big sister. Like, but we used to go to the library, you know? So that's something that's really fun. I did used to like to skate, except one time I fell down, I hurt my back, and I was like, never again. I was the kid that I'm going to do it, but if I get hurt, I'm not doing it anymore. Hurt me once, shame on you, but hurt me twice, I'm out. So that was that. So one thing that I have this ain't my goal for this year. It's for next year. I want to learn how to skate again. So I'm going to get there, y'all. I'm going to keep y'all posted. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm going to keep y'all posted. But learning how to hula hoop again, like I forgot how to do it. I never knew how to double dutch. I always used to turn for my sisters. So like, I don't want to say I don't know how to jump rope. I'm just not very good at jumping rope, but I'm a fool at turning. Like I can turn, like I got y'all on the turn. Let me get on the end. I got y'all a double dutch tournament. I buy chalk buckets, and then my nieces and nephews, we like all write all over the patio, and then it's nothing to just, you know, throw some water on it. It's gone. Just making art. Like me and my goddaughters, me and like my friends have children, and we can all just like have these activity days, and I have a blast doing stuff like that. At heart, I'm a pre-K like art teacher. Like I would if that could like pay me $100,000, definitely would be an art teacher. But art teachers probably get paid $15,000. Jesus Christ. Let me see. I have some other hobbies here. What else did I say? I think that was everything, y'all. Oh, and mostly listening to music, and then not only listening to just like music that's out now, like discovering new music. I started discovering like new old music, like bands I had never heard, groups I never heard. I'm a R&B girl. I'm a 90s R&B girl. Y'all, I discovered this group called Intro, and it's quite sad how I found out about the group. I found out about the group because of their lead singer, like passing away. He ended up dying from complications of HIV. But y'all, when I tell y'all, I went back and listened to this album, and this man's voice was incredible. Oh my God, there's a version of Ribbon in the Sky that they did, and I can't stop listening to it. I'm not usually one who loves covers, but their cover, it's a whole different song. First and foremost, the words are the same, but they're singing it different. It's on a beat. It's on a smooth little beat. Quite a vibe. Check it out. It's called Intro, Ribbon in the Sky. All right. That's that. We'll move on. Speaking of covers, y'all, I can't stop. If y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all already seen this. I can't stop listening to Love Train by Silk Sonic. I can't stop listening to it, y'all. I don't know. That, and I haven't even, since I've been back, I haven't even talked about Renaissance yet. I don't want to even get into that because Renaissance is getting its whole own episode as soon as I can stop listening to it. Beyonce put crack in this album, and we're going to discuss it. It's cracking here because there's no way in hell I've been listening to this album every day since July 29th when it dropped. They got coke in the album. It's in there. I don't care what nobody say. It's in there. She knew what she was doing. She got us. But oh, it's so good. Mwah. Chef's kiss, Beyonce. I got the record, y'all. I got the vinyl, so I'm booked up. But anyway, let's get back to self-care. So let's get back to self-care. I had a list. Okay, and then my other self-care thing is read. So some of the books, I mentioned these books last week that I had started reading and it really resonated with me. And I realized that I didn't say the names of those books. So Asking It Is Given, parts 1 and 2. If depending on how you buy it, it's in 2 parts. I actually listened to it on Audible and I bought the book. So it's one book, but the book is in 2 parts, but on Audible, it's like 3 books altogether. So it's Asking It Is Given. It'll be part 1 and part 2 if you buy the books. And this other book called The Law of Attraction. It's by Esther Hicks or Abraham Hicks. It'll come up under either one of those. Esther Hicks is a lady and she can channel a collective consciousness, and she calls it Abraham, and it is phenomenal. It may be a little too spooky for some of y'all. Don't really know where y'all are at spiritually. This, to me, opened my mind up to something that was so fire. You get to, like, it's amazing, but it really, really resonated with me, and it helped me a lot with, like, my own self-reflections, because it's like, she meditates, and then she gets into this meditative state, and then she can channel this collective consciousness. Like, that's how it works, and it's pretty fire. Like, if you don't want to read the books, just like it, but you're interested in what I'm saying, go on YouTube and type in Esther Hicks or Abraham Hicks and watch it comes up, and just check it out and let me know what you think. Just DM me on Instagram, let me know what you think. Okay. Those books, if you have Audible though, for the price of one of your books, it's 3 books altogether. It's very interesting. These books really did change a lot of, like, it answered so many questions for me, and it was chef's kiss. I'm very thankful that I came across this. And then the last thing that I have here for my self-care tips, meditation and self-reflection. It's very important. Sometimes we be blocking our own blessings, y'all. We do it sometimes. We don't mean to, like, we mean well. But you know how you just want something so bad and you already asked the universe for it and you put the energy out there, but then you start doubting it and you like, I don't think I'm going to get it. The moment you say, I don't think I'm going to get it, you're putting an obstacle in your way. The moment you start feeling like you won't reach your goal, the moment you start doubting yourself, you putting chaos into the universe. Don't do that. Try to not do that. I don't want to just say don't do it, because we human and it's going to happen. Especially if you have, like, inner trauma and that's what you're used to happening. Like, if you're used to something bad happening all the time, you're going to keep getting that if you keep thinking that something bad's going to happen. So stop doing that. I am going to tell y'all a story about this, okay? For the last pop-up shop that I had to do was Locals Fest. Y'all, I'm making my shea butter, and I'm at the stage where I'm about to whip it. I whip it with a mixer. Y'all, my mixer broke. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't tripping. I'm going to go to the store tomorrow, and I'm going to just buy a hand mixer. And if they ain't got no hand mixer, I'm going to whip it by hand. What I said that for? What did I say that for? I'm close to 3 stores who can definitely sell hand mixers, who I've definitely seen hand mixers in at least 2 of these stores before. Why did I say that last part? For what? What I said that for? Because I was self-sabotaging and not realizing, okay, goes to the store looking for a hand mixer. No hand mixer. Next store, no hand mixer. Next store, no hand mixer. But the whole time in my head, I kept saying, it's okay if they don't have the hand mixer. I'll whip it by hand. I never wanted to whip it by hand. It's not the same. It's something I'm pretty sure I can do. I didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do it. So, okay. I'm in the kitchen and I'm just looking at the bowl looking at me. I'm looking at my material looking at me. And I'm like, damn, I'm about to have to whip this by hand. And then it hit me. I have a beautiful brown brain. Like, God bless me with a beautiful, brilliant brown brain. And the reason why I say brown brain is because my last name is Brown. So y'all know the brown girl. It's a crew thing. Y'all, if y'all ain't Bev crew, y'all wouldn't know. But anyway, I'm just telling y'all. And I'm gonna make this quick because, oh Lord, we is almost out of time. Actually, we're not out of time. I'm the boss over here, and I could do this episode as long as I want to. I just don't be wanting to keep y'all for hours on end. But I digress. Okay. Beautiful, brilliant, brown brain springs into action and says, girl, use your smoothie blender. It's going to work just the same. Y'all, why this was the best shea butter I ever made. It whipped so perfectly. I'm like, okay, babe, I'm never doing this by hand again. I'm not even using a hand mixer no more. It's up. I love it. Like, don't think the worst. Stop doing that. I always used to think the worst and hope for the best. You can't do both of them. You can't do both of them. Because if you expect bad, you're going to get bad. But if you expect the best, you're going to get the best. Always. The universe wants you to get the best. The universe wants us to have amazing experiences. So we have to first stop in our own head, doing this self-sabotaging. And that's the reason why I wanted to bring up the imposter syndrome. That's self-sabotaging. If you recognize anything that I was talking about in the last episode and it resonated with you, stop self-sabotaging, my baby. Love yourself. Find some way to start taking care of you and change your mindset. Start meditating. If you can't do 20 minutes, do 15 minutes. There's also guided meditations on YouTube. I want to start doing guided meditations as a whole. I just haven't really figured it out yet, but I do. I would love to do a guided meditation with you all. Like I do a guided meditation with my job. Every Friday we do one all together and it's beautiful. And these people love it. I didn't think that it was gonna be this, like, people are like telling me on Monday when I come in, like, girl, I'm looking forward to Friday. You ready for Friday? It's coming in Thursday. Girl, I'm ready for Friday. You ready for Friday? Oh, I can't wait till the meditation time. I love that. So if that's something that I can do for them and they can love it, then that's something that I also want to share with my loved ones. So I'm gonna figure it out, y'all. We'll get it together. But that self-reflection and meditation is very important because how I'm telling y'all all of this, these are things that I learned either in meditation or in self-reflection. For me, my self-reflection is not only meditation, it's also writing in my journals too. So like even me I'll be just sitting somewhere by myself. I used to be the person sitting somewhere by myself, but like, I don't like claiming this, but ADHD kind of running my family. All our attention is a little hyper, it's just all over the place from my mom on down, child. But sometimes you sitting there and you sitting still, but your mind got 56 tabs open, 2 of them playing songs, 1 of them playing a movie, 1 of them playing a YouTube ad. You don't know what the hell is going on. You got to quiet all of that. And the best way to quiet all of that is to sit with yourself. If it's too hard for you to focus on nothing, focus on your breathing. Just count your breaths in and out, in and out. Count them in and out. Count them in and out until your body feels a sense of calm and your shoulders drop from by your earlobes. They drop down. They don't need to. If your shoulders up by your earlobes, you tense. Drop them shoulders down. Unclench your jaws. Relax. A lot of us, we get stuck in fight or flight, and unfortunately, that's a lot of energies in the world. I live in New Orleans. I don't know where y'all live at. I live in New Orleans, so down here you kind of always got to keep your head on swivel. Got to keep your antennas up. You never know, something might happen to you quick. You never know. But when you alone, at home, in a safe space where you feel safe, where you feel comfortable to take that shell off and let your representative take a little time off, try to meditate, y'all. It really, really makes a difference. Even if it's like you about to go to sleep, instead of falling asleep in front of that TV and falling asleep, especially if Girl, especially if y'all are one of them people who like watching crime shows, please don't fall asleep in front of that. Don't do that. Please don't fall asleep in front of that. Stop falling asleep watching the news. Stop doing that. Because I don't know if y'all, I know y'all didn't recognize that y'all dreams be crazy as hell, so y'all ain't getting no real damn rest. Your whole body's still tense because look at what you're watching. You got to watch what you're taking in. And it's like, I'm one of the people, I love a good crime show. You know, I used to be a detective in the past life. And I only say that because I would be so good at it now, but it just wasn't for me. But I be putting stuff together because I'm, again, energy reader. Like, you could put it together. Even if I'm watching a movie, I could guess the whole movie because I can read the energies. Like, I already know what's about to happen. But I love when I watch movies and I don't know what's about to happen. Like, I think I know what's about to happen, and then it don't happen, and I'll be like, yes. But that rarely happens with actual people. Like, TV, that's different. But with actual people, yeah, I had to stop watching that kind of stuff because I started having nightmares, and so it definitely was bothering me. So I ain't getting no kind of sleep. Then I'm an empath, is what it's called when you're like an energy reader and all of that, and you can show empathy all the time. You get the label, the empath. So I'm an empath. So it's like, not only can I feel all of these people's around me energies, I don't want to feel the energies on TV too. So stop. If y'all do that, stop doing that. As soon as you stop doing that, watch how peaceful your sleep be. And if you could stop doing that and listen to a guided meditation to fall asleep, let me know if that's not the best sleep you ever had in your life. Because I'm telling you, it's going to be the best sleep you ever had in your life. Take you a detox bath, smoke your little smoke, drink your little sip of wine, be feeling fine. Or whatever you do, whatever you do. If you don't do none of that, little smoke, little sip, then just chill. Take your bath, put on that meditation music, get it on in the bed, just go right on to sleep. Watch how you just going to drift right off into sleep. I'm not telling y'all no lie. I'm telling y'all what I know. I'm telling y'all what I do. I'm just trying to help. But guys, it has been a pleasure speaking with you all. I'm glad I finally was able to really just give y'all some self-care tips on what I do. And again, this is what I do. And look, they have a question. If you listen to my pod on Spotify, there's a way for me to do a community question, like a question answer type deal. And I really want us to start participating in that. So if y'all listen to the Misguided Goddess podcast on Spotify, make sure that you click on my community tab so y'all can answer my question. All right. Thank y'all. Okay, now let me do my little commercial because I gotta say y'all something now. I gotta make money. I got bills. I got rent to pay. Look out for your dog. If y'all want to buy any of my books, y'all, I started talking about my affirmation book in the thing, and then I stopped talking about. Started talking about Pastor Michael. The reason I made the I Am Affirmation book is because I think that mirror work is important when you are trying to build up your self-confidence. Mirror work is very important because you got to look at yourself in the mirror so you can see how the world sees you as well. And then you can see how you see you as well, too. Because if you look in the mirror and you don't like something, you can change it. Don't worry about how the world going to perceive you. Worry about if you like what you're looking at when you're looking in the mirror. Okay? That's it. So I made the I Am Affirmations book. It's available in the link in my bio. If you go to any of my social media platforms, my link tree is there. Shop Goddess Sion Publishings. That's my journals, my affirmations book, my self-check workbooks, my gratitude journals. All of those are there. Iconic Rebel site is down for right now, but I'm trying to have that back up before December. It's just, it's some stuff over there. I'm still working on it. But Iconic Rebels link is in there. Of course, the podcast link is in there. Download the Sonic League music app. We're going to be doing so many amazing things with Sonic League Radio in 2023, y'all. Please make sure y'all download our music app and enjoy the jams. We have a lot coming up. I'm so excited about that. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Definitely shop Gifts from a Goddess. This is Captain's Orders, self-care Captain's Orders. Shop Gifts from a Goddess. Get you some whipped shea butter. It's wintertime, baby. It's cold outside. Protect that beautiful skin. That skin is unique and beautiful, and it's all yours. Protect it. Get this shea butter, baby. Get you a bath soak, bath tea. I have sage, Palo Santo. You can book a tarot reading with me. If you don't want to book the tarot on a website, DM me on Instagram. text me on my phone, hit me up. I'm here. I really appreciate you all so much for listening to my podcast, for being here with me. Thank you so much. Share this with a friend. Leave me a review, please. And please, please, please enjoy the rest of your week. And please do something for you. Do something for you. Buy yourself something. Look in the mirror and tell yourself how cute and fine you is. God didn't make you look like that for nothing, baby. Love up on you, because I love you. Peace.